that shit ain't no average.
I see some shit you wouldn't believe. I done got down to my league. I remember cold nights, we ain't had nowhere to sleep. Had to get my phone right to hear that money count a beat. While you're deep up in your sheets, I'm trying to figure out how me and I go.
Hey, welcome to another episode of Federal to Incredible. I'm your host, Rashod Far East, and today we got my brother, my friend, my homeboy, Mr. Mike Yates. Michael what Yates? All right. Michael, yeah, okay. No middle name. I call you Yetti, though. You know that. I call you Yetti, man. Everything's good in the hood, man. A lot of stuff been going down, man. What's today's date? 17th? August 17th, 2025. It's my homegirl's birthday, man. Shout out Bella, man, up in Toledo, man. My girl Regina, man, she turned 40. You know what I mean? So I'm feeling the spirit of the Leo. The spirit of the Leo's in the building, man. It's Leo season. My daughter's birthday, August 22nd, so she the last of the Leo. On the last day, had to get her little Leo in. What's good, Mike? Tell me the business, man. I know you busy. You said you was at Kings Island yesterday. I know you want to go to sleep.
Nah, I'm good.
No ref?
I couldn't wait to get in here this week.
When I see you at the fitting, I was like, man, I can't wait to get in there either, man. I think it's important, man, for entrepreneurs and people, period, man, that's in the space of change and being able to go forward, to be able to hear from somebody who got the kind of knowledge you got and experience you got from what you once was, let's say, an entrepreneur. How do you find your past? Because a lot of people I don't know. When I say certain stuff, it'd be like, nah, that wasn't me. I was more like
Just a hustler.
Just a hustler. Person that used to hustle in the street that don't no more, right?
Yeah.
But you still hustle in the street, but with legit products and doing things, you know what I'm saying, to uplift. If y'all ever see the 161 Kings, because he is the 161 King, the 161 King dumpsters, the black and gold ones with the, what was that, the African man's head?
Pharaoh.
The Pharaoh's head on it. Them is his. So now you're going to see on that black and gold all over the city, you're going to see it, man. He burned one in my mama's house and let us keep it for a nice amount of time until we filled it up. I appreciate that.
For sure.
You already know. It was a pleasure doing business with you. Just to see something like that and start from really you was a barber, and that's what I knew you for, as far as like from the neighborhood, as far as being crafty and being able to put your ideas together. It was like, where did you pick up that particular hustling spirit from? Where did that come from? Because it's a lot of people in the hood. Everybody don't hustle.
Going without.
Like, growing up fucked up?
I mean, just, my parents was more on like love. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
They always used to say, as long as you got love, you don't need nothing else. But
Yeah.
then we had to go outside.
Yeah.
Deal with a few particular people that let us know it was more than just love.
Tradition. Can't deal with the tradition of it, man.
Yeah.
I love love, man, but I need love. You know what I'm saying? But the spirit of hustling is just one. I asked that particular question because I wasn't blessed with the ability, that gift, to be able to concentrate on the money long enough to make it flourish. I would always get mine, spend it. I was never really a give backer, and then I just got into quick shit. I just want to just take some and go home. You know what I mean?
Right.
And that shit is it's kind of like a disease because it doesn't give you enough information. Robbing and taking, you don't get enough information to be able to.
Hustling is kind of the same way, like, especially in the street, because you get tunnel vision, because you know what you got, and can't nobody tell you nothing, because you feel like,
I got this number.
yeah,
I feel like this.
I feel like this.
Yeah.
What you got? What you gonna tell me?
Yeah.
Type deal.
Okay. That's kind of so. In your process for doing what you do now versus what you used to do, as far as like cutting hair, what was the biggest difference? Because I know you got a multitude of different things that you started. What was the biggest difference? Like, what made? Because I kind of know what made you start the dumpsters business, cleanups and stuff, but I want to know, like, what was the difference from, like, because you was well suited in cutting hair and having barbershops and shit.
But cutting hair, like this trash service, it kind of sells itself.
Okay.
Barbering,
Yeah.
it takes a little more. You know, it takes your craft, it takes you, it takes the person you are. You got to put all that together.
Yeah, and when it's trash, you can just go pick that shit up, huh?
Just pick it up.
It's
man.
out there.
It's out there.
You
It's
told
no
me,
scare.
you know what you told me?
What's that?
You said, bro, all I did is found something to do that don't nobody else want to do.
Oh yeah, and I read that in a book before. It said, "Do things that others won't."
Yeah.
And there's a quote. It said, "To get what," I could be saying it wrong. Help me out. To get what others don't have, you got to do what others won't do.
Yeah. I say it
Something
like
of that
this.
nature.
I say it like this. To get what I never had, I have to do something I've never done.
Yeah.
I have to. I live by that. One of the things, like, I'm having a farewell to weed right now. That's why I ain't been saying turkey bags. Well, it's still turkey bags, but I gotta quit smoking.
You start dreaming.
No, I dream all the time.
So when I smoked, I never would. If I did dream, I wouldn't remember the dream.
Yeah. Well, I'm a lucid daydreamer. Like I sleepwalk. So sometimes I do things that I don't remember doing.
Right.
Like I literally can wake up at work. Like I be up, but I be in a perpetual motion because it be insomnia based.
Right.
Like from when I found, what day did you actually leave? Wednesday. From Wednesday to Saturday, I did not go to sleep. I went to work and everything. Went home because my body, what I did, if you might not notice, I lost like 30 pounds. I lost 30 pounds from fasting and praying and concentrating on my purpose and wanting to align myself. So I was doing regular intermittent fasting, but then I went one day, totally just liquids and some fruit. Then I break my fast.
Whole lot of energy.
What it did is it burned me up into like a different type of rest, but I was a night owl. It reset my internal mechanism, my clock, so it's hard for me to go to sleep in the daytime. I be sleepy as soon as the sun go down, and I don't go to work till midnight. So imagine I'm up. I get off at, say if I go to work at midnight, I get off at 11. I get home 12. I take a shower. I get myself together. I get whatever food I want for when I'm gonna eat when I wake up, because I usually don't. I can't. If I eat, I ain't going to sleep. I try to eat and lay down on an empty stomach, I'm gonna be bloated. It's not gonna work. So I have to lay down and try to force myself to get some rest. But what happens is I just go and I lay down and I lay there and I might doze off, right? And I wake straight. My body is like, I feel a vibe, and I just wake up and I can't go back to sleep. And then it's summertime, so it don't be dark until like 9:30, 9 o'clock. But I gotta be at work at 12, and so I'll get to thinking about work and I'll just get up. And I only lay down max 2 hours. I ain't even sleep though. I just long enough to put my feet up, to doze off, because it's like a whole thing that when you go to sleep, what they call the reticular formation, it lets your body know to go to sleep, is your teeth. A lot of people don't know that your teeth, when the way your teeth set, like when a person go into their mode, the jaw's on the hinge. When that hinge goes back, it sends a chemical to your brain that makes you go to sleep. So even though I'm getting in that mode and I'm going to sleep, my mind is so psycho with, I gotta do this. I gotta pay attention. I gotta get this new LLC. I gotta get another patent. It goes on and on and on. It's like I go down a rabbit hole scrolling, and I'm just sitting the next thing you know, I've been scrolling for 2 hours.
Yeah.
It's fucked up. And the only reason why I went to sleep is because she moved. I was so worried about her moving because she was in between places, you know what I'm saying? Moving from one place to another, so she came and stayed with me for a second. I was worried about everything going right so that she'd be okay. That's it. That's what made me go to sleep, because I wore myself out from carrying mattresses and doing shit, heavy shit. You know, I don't lift heavy. It's like, what the fuck? I don't mind it, but it's like, no. No. You know what I mean? I just never been one of them. But it's like I'm going through like a sick period from this fasting, and it's changing my execution with things. So I had to say goodbye to the weed, because what I want to accomplish, I want to be like, I fought it. I just fought it just now because I wanted to get me a beer in that store. But I know if I'd have came in this interview off a beer, I wouldn't be as tight as I need to be.
Sure.
Plus, I wanted to be on point and be able to tell that to you because somebody that I know made a lot of sacrifices along the way, whether it was pleasure or whether it was, fun or whatever it was to get where you was at. So I just want, that's the small things that even though every time I won't tell somebody what I'm doing, I'm just relaying that and conveying that to you because I feel safe telling you like, nigga, I'm struggling right now. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm struggling because I've always had chemicals. There's always drugs like in my house. Even if it was just the old school Robitussin or Vicks Formula 44 in the cabinet, I always go give me a little bit. I always go do some type of substance abuse or something since I was a kid. So sometimes the junky nature of it is like overwhelming. Mm-hmm. I'm like that with sometimes people. Sometimes I get addicted to a person or I get addicted to a place. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It's fucked up. That's what this podcast, I'm obsessed with it. The whole rabbit hole, and then they talking about all the money going out of it, the game changing. You know when the game changed, the money move, but it just goes somewhere else where you can get it. It don't. Right. It don't be somewhere where you won't find it. You know what I mean? But anyway, did you ever did you used to smoke?
Yeah, every day.
You did?
Every day since 12.
Okay, so you understand.
Yeah.
So that's when you said when you stopped smoking, you had dreams.
Yeah, like I've always I done been in since 16. I done been in some kind of either probation, prison, or house arrest, some type of
situation
where I always had to quit. So when you quit, I can just always remember, damn, I had a crazy dream last night, and then I started putting it together like. Every time I dream is when I quit. Okay.
It's just, I don't know. I be daydreaming a lot. My imagination is so sick. I think some shit happened that I don't know. I don't even know if it happened or not.
But smoking, I ain't gonna lie though. Like, I ain't start working till I was 45.
Right, me too.
So it's like, this is all new to me. And
right.
I built a hell of a life before that.
Yeah, you did. I know. Yeah.
And a tribute to a lot of that was smoking. Because when I would smoke, I would get the best thoughts.
Okay, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's fucked up.
The physical wasn't there.
That's fucked up to tell me some shit like that.
I mean, it was fucked up, but
tell a nigga he's quit. I was better without smoking. You tell a nigga that.
Nah, you gotta get your mind right.
Now, I'm gonna tell you what I don't miss. And I learned this about myself. The more weed I have, the more weed I smoke. Mm-hmm. So it's like the more weed I smoke, the less I get high. Cause now I'm just smoking to be normal.
Just change.
So I don't feel the effect that I think I want to feel. Mm-hmm. And then sometimes it just made me like I had like some real like sativa dominant shit. And I was still busy and productive and doing shit, but I was smoking so much of it. I was like, why am I doing this? I'd rather be doing some squats or something. I had to find me something that would take away the, it's a whole ritual to getting high. You think about it first. Then you got a routine, like, oh, where my swishers at or where my backwoods. And like, oh, my backwoods low. Then if you got your mans that got the smoke, you gonna call him. Like, damn, nigga, what you got? It's a whole build up. You having this whole euphoric recall before you even like the joint. Mm-hmm. So it's a whole addictive set of circumstances that,
I heard when you quit smoking, one of the reasons why you gain weight is they got something that's called hand to mouth. Mm-hmm. When you rolling up, hand to mouth.
So you start eating?
It's I start laughing just like you just said about the jaw and the teeth.
Yeah.
It's something subliminal that
you start eating.
Yeah.
Me, man, I got this relationship with food that's kind of fucked up because I know the shit that we eating is poison.
Just tastes good. It tastes good here. It tricks you there.
We got duped, and the drug dealers are in control of the food. Mm-hmm. The people that's in control of all the chemicals is in control of the food. And they the same people that's in control of the programs, and then those are the same people that own the prisons.
Yeah.
So it's like when you look at this shit, they stole the DNA off the people that they needed to do the most work to keep the dominant genetic intact so that they could use it to graft from. And we're all basically just wrapping paper for they whole shit. We ain't we just wrapping paper, bro. They'll make another one. You know how often that, like, you know, it's just like you take 50 hours wrapping presents for Christmas and they tear that shit off in how long? However long it take. And then you gotta clean that shit up. But guess what? Have no fret. It's just wrapping paper. We'll make some more. That's how they did niggas. We go get some more niggas. Mm-hmm. And we'll work them to death, like we did in the sugar fields down in Haiti, down in the Caribbean. We'll work them to death. That's how I feel about the food. I feel like we just being led to slaughter, man. So it's like I learned the extra 30 pounds I was carrying was waste.
Yeah, it's with your water, you got your water, your waste, and your fat.
Mm-hmm. There's a relationship.
Yeah.
You got to balance that out. And I think not to stay on health too bad because I'm probably not healthy as I need to be. But one thing for sure, I love the treadmill. The treadmill creates all of my... That and swimming, but I don't swim as much as I should. Swimming is the best exercise because it gives you all your micro movements and it takes it decompresses you able to get the weight off your spine for once. Because your spine is really everything. That's the reason why you do everything. Your skeletal structure is your spine is what protects everything. You know what I'm saying? If you get a healthy spine, whether you know it or not, these fluids, everything from your brain all the way down to your cerebral fluid, all the way down to your semen. Or to a woman's vaginal fluid, it's all connected.
Right.
The brain is the second stomach. I mean, the stomach is the second brain. So basically, you think you putting all this stuff in you and it's not having no effect on your brain, but really you're messing your brain up because your body is telling your mind like, oh, I'm out of sync. And then your mind sending a signal to fix it because this shit you shoving down your throat. So it's kind of like gross. You know what I'm saying? Nobody accounts for the nerdy shit that's important because it's too simple to just say, well, stop eating that shit. You know what I'm saying? But really, if you had to fucking mono eat all month, if you had to eat fucking potatoes and butter, just a little bit of butter and salt and pepper, if you had to eat that shit all month, but you could supplement on a cheat day and that inflammation that was in your diabetic ass elbow would come down, you should do it. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And it's hard, man.
Yeah.
It's hard.
Tell me about it. I love the food.
I love the food too. I love the food too. So let me ask you this question. What's the who does your merch, man? Cause your hoodies and shit, your graphics is nice, man. I'm really trying to get into that, man. How did you hook up with your peoples like that? Or did you go through many people?
Just customers from the barbershop coming in.
Yeah.
Just like being that barber, that was my network.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
How you set up your Rolodex?
Yeah. It was like that was social media before social media.
The barbershop.
I just went to work.
Yeah.
And used to get the views and the likes and the comments.
Yeah, and the shares.
People come in with a post, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So we just got all that burned in our head, and it's like when it came to, boom, that's it. That's everything we was doing in a concentrated form, and it makes stuff like the barbershop obsolete. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So build with your network and going forth with that. I wanted to look at I want to hook up with your people. I'm getting ready to put something together. Like, what's a reasonable, like, first print? Like, you going to do a setup. What's a reasonable thing? Like, not the number price, but, like, you just start out what you think. Like,
man, I got, I was using.
Yeah.
So I would get like 100 shirts.
Right.
All sizes.
Yeah.
And I would especially go with stuff for the women.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Pink.
Yes, sir.
Pink hats.
Yeah.
Pink shirts.
Yeah.
I would have my stuff.
Yeah.
But and I would give them away.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
'Cause the
Even
ladies
though
gonna-
the women gonna buy it,
the ladies
I would
gonna come
still
back and
give it
spend.
away
Yeah, yeah.
they gonna wear it.
Yeah, yeah.
And
They
you will
definitely
be out somewhere and
see
that-
your shit.
See your shit like,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
damn.
Yeah, yeah. Your nigga got
But-
your shit up in the closet, holding up the towel rack and shit. They got your shit. You walk in your niggas out, your shirt tied to the towel rack. You
So
like,
she
damn.
got it faded. It's faded. She done wore it so much.
Yeah, I used to see that with VVS, man. I used to see like after the concerts was over, nigga on the concert we could stand on stage with the shirt. When the show over with, like 2-3 months later, a year later, you gonna see a girl with the shirt on. I ain't never see a nigga rocking this shit twice, or when it wasn't no show. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's a matter of time. But how important is it for you to be tied in spiritually with everything that you do? Where are you at as far as like your spiritual,
That's first and foremost.
the spiritualness right now?
That's everything.
That's the essence for
Somebody
you.
asked me the other day at a real estate meeting group, and they said, "You a Pittsburgh Steelers fan?" And
For sure,
I told them, "Hell no."
for sure.
They said, "Well, what you got the black and yellow for?" I said, "See, it's something you don't know." And they was like, "What's that?" Because people always tell me all I care about is money.
I've heard this,
You know what I'm saying?
but I've never got that from you.
But it's because it's not true.
It's not true.
That's the fourth. Money is the fourth most important thing to me.
Okay,
My first is my spirit.
okay,
My second is my mental.
okay,
My third is my physical.
okay.
Then the fourth is
The
you know what I'm
spirit.
saying, the spirit.
Okay.
Now that's your family's all in all four, so you don't gotta even put them in none of the numbers.
Yeah, that don't count.
You see what I'm saying? Because family's in all four. I can break that down, but
You don't
that's a
have
whole-
to.
Yeah, that's a whole nother time.
Yeah, you don't have to. I understand that.
But as far as that, I told the guy, I said, you know why
You said
my-
money fourth though.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
my
said,
fault.
you know why my dumpsters are black and yellow? He said, no, why? I said, the black is the head.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, the yellow represents the gold.
Mm-hmm.
That's the crown.
Mm-hmm.
So every dumpster you see around the
Is a
city
crown.
is a black head with a crown.
That makes
You know what I'm
sense.
saying?
That was not. You
And then-
tricked me.
And then so one day they said in the barbershop, they said, all you care about is money. I said, well, listen, if I did, why did I put the pharaoh? Because people ask me, oh, you from Egypt? Bro, you from Egypt? No, I ain't from
You
Egypt.
kind of look like a nigga from
But
Egypt.
even though we all do. But
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? I'm like, nah, I ain't from there. Oh, you believe in all that? I don't even believe in that shit.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? What would you put it on there for?
It's symbolism.
Symbolism to wake your ass up. Because if
It's
you keep
symbolism.
looking at it long enough, eventually you're going to find what you're looking for.
Yeah, you going. The whole thing is I've already achieved my goal because you're intrigued. You're inquisitive.
Right.
You want to know.
Spiritual awakening
Yeah.
is my number one. And it might be weird to some other people,
Okay.
but that's my number one goal.
What was the thing what sparked that? What sparked that for you? Spiritual awakening.
Having a white mom and a black dad.
Mm-hmm.
Bouncing back and forth to this side of the family, to that side of the family, and seeing why my family over here don't got what my family over here got.
Mm-hmm.
Or why my family think less of themselves as opposed to my family over here.
Mhm.
Or why this or why that. That is what morally too, I wasn't at peace with that. You know what I'm saying?
So you had to find yourself.
So that's what made me sit there and say,
I gotta dig.
the only way I can free them, because you can't free the physical bondage, it's not going to work.
Mm-mm.
You got to get them here. You got to get them the mental. And if you can wake them up, then hey, that's the greatest feeling when you sit there and wake somebody up. You ever woke somebody up, bro?
I don't
You
know.
know you woke them up.
I don't know.
If you get the call at 2, 3 at night and somebody call you like or text you or whatever, and they wanted to talk, that means them was the hours of.
Okay.
awakening. You know what I'm saying? Because just like you said, when you dreaming or
Yeah.
when you going deep or when you on a treadmill or whatever's
Yeah.
coming.
I'm in a trance.
So a couple people, and it's only been a handful of people.
Mm-hmm.
Only a handful of people out of the thousands that I used to tell that.
The thing is, what you asked me though, I don't know if I woke them up, but this is the thing. I definitely know that until I came across their path, they was for sure asleep.
Right.
They was for sure asleep because that's what happened to me.
And
Somebody came and they showed me the light,
show me the light.
and there was no way I
Fuck
could
me
deny
up.
it.
Fuck me up.
There's no way I could deny it because
Fuck
I
me
knew
up.
I
Hey.
was lost.
So that's been my journey. So I would sit in my barbershop and come in, and they would get to asking me, oh, this and that, and it would go back to the money thing.
Mm-hmm.
Just cause I reach success in certain fields, that doesn't mean that's all that what I think about. Cause they said as long as you got God, God's gonna make sure that what you all right.
Mm-hmm.
Everything else is gonna fall in line.
Yeah.
Once I learned my spirit, everything else fell through. It's like it gravitated. All the good just gravitated. You know what I'm saying?
So you could testify
Yeah.
to what it's like to clean your mind, body, and soul up.
Clean your mind. Don't let nobody's the dogma of nobody else affect you. And I used to do that because before I was spiritual, I was religious.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I believed in what I was told.
Yeah, yeah.
And I believed to never look out the box or
Yeah.
else. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
You was being you have been
I
indoctrinated.
had been indoctrinated.
Yeah, yeah.
And
But
when I jumped out,
that's a vicious cycle.
it is, cause it's 99.999% of the rest of the people is like that. But the ones that ain't, like I said, it's a good feeling, and you know when you wake them up.
He said you got your spirit right, the physical follow. It's metaphysical. That was cold. Me, I totally agree with that. My problem have always been the effort. I didn't put forth the best effort to achieve what I wanted because I played with the illusion of time for a long time. I felt like I had enough time. I could get to that. But when I realized that time really, it don't exist. It's always now. It's always do it now. If you do it now, the more times you go to the hardest part of the day, the hardest work, the easier it'll be to get some rest so you can do it again. And I had to learn that. I didn't know how to work myself into a good place because I was procrastinating.
Yeah, it's funny you said that because to be spiritual is universal.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm
A
saying?
consciousness.
Yeah, but you know, time ain't universal.
No.
Time is only in this realm.
Yeah, time is an illusion.
So if you jump to the next realm, time is nothing that don't coincide.
See, the thing about it is we're really aligned to the sun and the moon. But the sun, it moves in an order and it always goes forward. But the moon, because we are really creatures, spiritual beings on a physical journey, we come from the darkness. So the light is the sun, which is the center of the universe, but the moon can move backwards or it can pause. The sun never stops. It just always in continual motion. So we're not on a lunar calendar, but I'm a lunar person. I know the dark part of me is where my ideas come from. Not the dark like a good or bad, but just in the triple stages of darkness, the light has to spark. So that's the electric. That's the thought. The speed of thought is what creates all this shit.
Yeah.
And then you speak it. That's how I go. For me, I have to seek the answer and get the equation multiple times before I'm like, yo, why am I doing this shit? Or what do I really want to do? Because I was piggybacking off of y'all. I was like, man, I'm just gonna go and do what y'all do. But then the more and more I started looking and finding, I said, oh, no. I'm going to do something that's congruent, but I'm going to put myself in a place where I could be just as independent and just as focused because I seen y'all do it with the CDL. So I'm about to go at the top of the year I'm gonna tell you off air, but you know what I mean. It's already set up. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's only 25 minutes away. Training is 3, 6, or 9 weeks. You see what I'm saying? And then I'll be certified in something that I could see the amount of money I want to make and go make it, and then bring my ass back through what I want to do, and then take that and apply that to this. Because my job is only gonna pay me so much, and that's fine. But it has served its purpose up to this point.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It be because I was trying to get on disability and everything, and I wondered like how the fuck I'm gonna live on $800 a month? How? You're gonna be poor, bro. If you accept being poor, you have already been defeated because your worth is more than that. But you don't know who you are, what you are, so you are making some type of valuation off of some bad info. You know what I'm saying? You don't got enough info to settle for less. You don't have enough info to not try. It's like you're being handled and you don't know it. You're part of a dupe. Somebody's just saying, don't worry about it, we got you. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It's just like when you have your baby and they tell you, oh, we got your afterbirth. Don't worry. Huh? Do you want it or no? Because everybody's like, ooh, we don't do it that. Don't you know that's the most essential batch of physical things this baby will ever need? Like people keep that and grind it up and put it in stuff and make medicine and stuff, and you just gave it to these people. You know what I'm saying? But you don't have any evaluation of it because you don't know. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it's like I feel great about being able to present to the world different alternatives. And see, the whole thing is when I say present to the world, I might got a show and only 50 people watch the motherfucker, right? But this is the thing. Out of the 50 people, somebody watched it and got something from it because I get the data. I see it. I get the interactions. And then when I don't record, I get the, damn. Somebody else coming to comment, where's the show? You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it's a thing for me to be able to have a human connection. I think that's important. Like during COVID, people realized what it was like to not have human connection. Yeah. To not be able to go interact with somebody. Like when I pulled up and seen you and gave you some dap.
Yeah, you remember people didn't know who they was living with. You know
yeah, because now you got to be in the house
now
with
you
this
got to be in the house with them.
Yeah, like, you got to be in the house with this motherfucker like. All day?
All day. Like,
you hungry again? Man, what? Who making all that noise? Your kids. Damn. They can't go nowhere? No. So let me ask you this. What's your favorite thing to do if you're not working? What's your favorite thing to do if you're not working?
Reading and learning.
That's your hobby?
That's my hobby.
You're a student of life.
I've done a lot of things, but I've fished, I've hunted, I've clubbing or just anything that people do for extracurricular activity. It just never caught me like learning something new. You know what I'm saying? It's like a dopamine to learn something and then implement it and see the results.
Knowledge, wisdom, understanding.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So it's like
you do the knowledge, you get the information.
I'm only looking back through hindsight. Mm-hmm. I'm only telling you.
Well, I'm interested to know because somebody I know that been scuba divers, that been around the world, that been on hikes and mountains, that been like we just talk about the thing up there in Colombia. You know what I'm saying? His passport is tattooed up. So he done been around the world, literally. He got pictures in front of pyramids, you know, all that. So it's like for me, somebody who ain't did none of that shit, to ask you because, see, once I see that it's somebody that I know is able to do it, I know it's within my wheelhouse.
Yeah, because you can touch it.
Yeah. Because I can, listen, it's just like every time it be like a critical moment where I have to wonder, I got somebody with a little bit more that know a little bit more than me or did a little bit more than me and I could talk to who got a good network. You know what I mean? I got a good, and I'm not scared to ask a dumb question.
Right.
I'm not scared to be embarrassed.
Ain't no dumb questions.
Well, it might be a dumb question, but I'm gonna ask it.
There's no such thing as a dumb
I'm gonna
question.
ask it. You know, okay, like you know what I'm saying, like being in a relationship. You've been in a long-term relationship before, or you're in one now. My whole thing is like people are in, like you just said, people are in relationships with people and they don't know them. So then when the rubber meets the road, a lot of people will be scared to ask. I ain't mean to put that in an interpersonal relationship, but just period. Like they be scared to ask a person who they've been around with the whole life, like the truth, or to tell them something like I'm confused or I'm scared or I want to know. You know what I'm saying? And it's like my interpersonal dealings with my group of friends or the people that I consider family. I feel like there ain't no, like if I don't know and say you don't know, I know you will know somebody you can go ask and they gonna know. You know what I'm saying? Or they know somebody that know me and it'd be the person with the answer was really right here the whole time. That's how it's like, it's been like that for a minute. Think Pat outside. It's been like that for a minute for me, just coming of age, being the man that I look in the mirror and could be proud of, came with being amongst my guys and accepting the fact that I'm more than enough for what I gotta do. Because a lot of times, man, I ain't know if I could do the shit. I ain't know if I could be square. I ain't know if I could, you know, because I thought this image was so important. Because I was image maintenancing. I was trying to keep up with the shit. I was doing fake shit. I was wanting to hang out. I was wanting to get with this particular group or do this particular thing.
Oh yeah, I get it. Like when I would be in these rooms with these real estate people in these meet and greets and be around different people, you like, man, I want to bring my brothers with me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But then you tell yourself, buckle down. This is what you got to do first.
You got to get you through the door.
You got to get you through the door.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And that's a strange thing dealing with. And that's where you find out who you are. Can you keep going without your support system? You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. I don't know. I think I can, but I think that everything is kind of interconnected because going to the next level is gonna be more people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like trying to hold on to these people when I'm going to meet new people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like I'm throwing them to the side.
Nah.
But it's just like this is my ride.
Somebody said something crazy one day. They said, yeah, man, you know, I love my day ones. He said, but I love my day twos even better.
Yeah.
And
Because when you outgrow a circumstance or you outgrow some type of
yeah.
To me, I just don't have any desire, man, to do any of the stuff I used to do. I learned really here in the last probably about 18 months, man. I really am not equipped to deal with people the way I used to. I just ain't. I don't have the capacity to be fucking with a bunch of people like fake kicking it. You know what I mean?
That's what I was saying in those rooms. You be in those rooms talking, making jokes and
Yeah.
this and that. And then I will find myself like, are they laughing with me?
Yeah.
Or are they laughing at me?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like my boy said, his white boy, he said he was white guy said he was dealing with some essays and they didn't know that he knew Spanish. So they was talking, but he knew Spanish. He said, but when they found out he knew Spanish, they treated him even more fucked up. Like, man, this motherfucker was listening to us. He said they put the moon down on him. He was like, damn, I thought that would make him more friendly. Was like, no, you was getting got from the whole time. You was great. They was gonna get you one way or the other. You was in a bad room. You see what I'm saying? So it's like that's how I felt like around some of my peers and some of the people that some certain things happen. Like I was going to end up disappointed anyway for even thinking that this was my friend or thinking that these was my. This is where I was supposed to be. I wasn't supposed to be around them. I just fortunately got blessed enough to get hip to it before I actually had my head all the way in the mouth of the lion. You know what I'm saying? I got a couple scars, but I was, that was just on my hands and my arm. I was able to get up out of there. And so that's a rough process when I used to believe in all that old shit.
Right.
I used to believe in that old shit, how we grew up, like these my niggas and this is dad and we gonna do this, we gonna go all the way and nah, man. Take your ass home, man. That's what I recommend. I recommend you take your ass home and cherish yourself and your time and your people. If you got somebody, you tell them you love them, man. I say that on my Facebook all the time when I leave work. If you love somebody, if you got somebody to love, make sure they know you love them, man, and show them. Deal with it like that. So, being in a, how long you been in a relationship you in now?
8 years.
8 years. So that's a long-term relationship. And how is having have you always been a relationship person? Because me, I wasn't.
I've only had 2.
In your real life too.
Mm-hmm.
So now being in a serious relationship for this long and dealing with that, you think it's easier being in a relationship?
No.
Would
It's
you-
harder. I was single for 9 years.
Could you see a pet outside? Could you look and see? Because I don't want to interrupt.
I was single for 9 years, and that's when it's easy. 'Cause
Being single?
There's no accountability.
Think so.
Yeah.
I think, yeah. Because you got to worry about other people's,
Yeah, in a relationship, you gotta worry. It's eggshells. You walking on eggshells. Am I gonna hurt her feelings? Am I gonna offend her? Am I gonna do this? How's she gonna feel? This. When you thinking, you can't move as fast. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
When you just running,
Project.
you not thinking.
What's up, baby?
What's up, baby?
You already know. Peace.
So yeah, you know.
So to me, being in a relationship and being blessed with the process of being able to have somebody that you could share with, it's definitely harder to deal with any type of success or anything you're trying to build. But I don't think people was meant to be alone.
Nah, not at all.
I don't think man and woman was meant to be alone. I think we're supposed to be a unit, and this thing create a dissension because I think you always get to chase something. Like it's a lot of things that it's a lot of females and a lot of opportunities that I think is catfishing me. So it's like I like to let shit remain a fantasy on my phone. Like, but then sometimes I'll be like, you ain't even gonna try it? Not necessarily talk about a broad, because I ain't never like just fantasize about a broad. Like I've never had an internet hookup. You know what I'm saying? That's scary to me. I'm still from the Eastland Mall. You know what I'm saying? How many numbers we gonna get? Who gonna get the most numbers? So that's my type of thing. But being in a so what keeps you grounded with your relationship? You think?
That's a good one. I ain't thought about that. But to have me on the spot right now, I'd say my kids.
What you think your girl would say?
She wouldn't like that, but
No, I'm saying what you think she'll say if she say what keeps her in a relationship? Because just like we could be single, our girl could be single. Just like we could be with somebody else, our girl could be with somebody else. But what do you think she'll say keep her in the relationship that she's in now with you?
she would probably say me.
Right.
So yeah.
That's always crazy because usually in most relationships, when you ask the man and you ask the woman and they both ask and they answer, they never really say the same answer.
Same answer.
You know what I'm saying? It's always crazy, you know what I'm saying? Because you be like, I'm with her because she hold me down. This is my boo. And then you ask the woman and she be like, he had good genes. He had good genetics. You like, wait a minute. What the fuck are you talking about? Yeah. Then they go home and chop it up. I ain't mean to get in your business like that. If you had to pick your next venture, have you already seen it? Do you know what your next venture is? You don't gotta say it, but are you forward thinking like that, or are you just grinding?
My next venture,
Mm-hmm.
I would say I couldn't be a preacher because I don't believe in religion. but something of that
You want to inspire people.
inspirational. Just be inspirational in any way, shape, or form, many facets.
I believe in that. I believe in being a conduit to help people just be able to, on the ground level, just be able to make a good decision.
You remember Tupac had he said, I don't want to be the one to change the world.
Yeah,
He said, I just want to be the one that sparks the brain of the one that does.
yeah.
So that's more or less
That was hard too.
where I'm
That was a
at.
way to get up out of being a role model.
Yeah.
Pac
for
was
sure.
good at that. That's that Gemini shit.
For sure.
You see what I'm saying?
'Cause,
he was able to stand beside himself and view himself and say what he wanted from himself.
Right.
That's hard. Cause now you it's basically putting yourself in third person.
Right.
I don't want to be, but I do want to be because he still wanted to be a part of it. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's like, oh, but I ain't got to be the one that actually cut the head off the snake.
Right.
I could just tell you the snake coming and you cut the head
Yeah,
off.
because like at this point, at the moment we are in life, it's like I feel like this the last run. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, most definitely. I'm about to be 50. I feel like
This
I need another quarter.
Yeah, so it's
But in
like,
10 years, I'll be 60.
yeah,
10
so,
years ago, I was 40. See what I'm saying? That's why I tell my daughter, you don't got as much time as you think you got.
Nah, what they say, we're in the part of our life now where we got more days behind us
Yeah.
than ahead of us.
Yeah. But I feel like it's glory, though.
Yeah, it's glory.
It's fucking glory, man.
It's glory.
I think I'm fucking Leonidas, dog. I feel like I gotta go out like how it's supposed to go. No soft shit, no sugarcoating it. Just go ahead and go. Cause they gonna try to cut off my path, you know what I'm saying, from me going back. So ain't nothing but forward. Ain't nothing behind me.
Ain't nothing behind.
Ain't nothing behind me that's important enough for me to just take this load off and trudge backwards. I have to go forward. You know what I'm saying? And so it's just like today. Reason why I wasn't even running late or nothing because I was fucked up. It was just I was sitting there just trying to validate this shit. I just need to validate it. I have to go do it. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm functioning off of. I just came through a kind of a crisis where I wasn't sleeping. I ain't sleep for 4 days. So it's like, yesterday was my only day to rest. But it was so tumultuous with coming up with stuff, trying to figure out. I got an appointment in the bank tomorrow. I'd like to get your advice on that too, as far as when you want them to increase your limit on something, like on a credit card or something. But that I'm saying two things, but that's how I was like before I came. So then when you said 9 minutes, I'm already in the car, but I'm looking at the time like, damn, he on time, he early, you know what I'm saying? But he on time, so I'm running late, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't even know how I did that. I did it basically just ugging, you see what I'm saying? It's just like I had to get out of my own head and just do the shit, just to be on point, you know what I'm saying? Because what's gonna happen in the bank is gonna happen anyway. I'm not gonna make it any better or any worse by being late and offending you because you come to interview at the podcast. You see what I'm saying? So it's like be on time, but it's still a heavy stress on a nigga for real, because it's like I didn't even 2 years ago I wasn't concerned about a credit or a credit increase or with the value of a credit score. I didn't even understand how to get one because I thought cash was king.
Man, it took me forever to realize that wasn't true.
Yeah.
You be sitting somewhere and can't do. You can do it, but you can't do it. If you get my drift.
Because you got to spend your money to go create the same situation that you wouldn't have to if your credit was good.
Or when you can't spend your money, you got the money, but you can't spend it.
Yeah.
Because you need that credit.
Yeah.
But your credit ain't there.
So you have to put somebody else in a position in your business.
Another break or wait.
Yeah.
I've always wait. I've never been the one to
have a fraudulent
like
front,
yeah,
a straw man.
Yeah, I used to watch because being in a barbershop, I got to see a lot of that. I call it seasons. I got a lot of seasons to watch. I watch so many cats come in, buy a car. Oh man, shit. I got that car in this girl's name.
Right.
I'm like, oh, okay. What you gonna do when you pay it off? Oh, she good. She know better. Man, I done seen I done seen cats pay cars off, and these girls take them cars.
Yeah, I like she know better.
You know what I'm saying?
Man, if you think she know better, man, she'll show you.
She gonna show you.
She'll show you. You hear me?
She gonna show
In
you.
every way. In every way.
I done seen it. I done seen it go bad so many times like that. I seen that go bad with a business. They was together like that, and when it came time to do the money, the one dude was like, "Get it how you live."
Yeah.
It's like, whoo.
My
Like,
boy,
you
my
better
boy
than
went to
me.
jail. He did 10. He had his shop and everything, this girl name, all that. Barbershop, beauty shop. Came home, she was, doing, they got together. She was steady hitting her dude off that she was dealing with while he was in the can. You know what I'm saying? So she still hitting him. He ended up going back to jail. She like, well, just go ahead and let me get my business. She like, I already took care of that. I'm with dude, got married. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He went back to the can. I'm talking about a real live whole salon. But that's just how that go.
Yeah.
I believe there ain't nothing new under the sun except fentanyl. They came up with that, man. This is evil motherfuckers came up with that. I think they came up with that for population control. I think that's the last step in population control.
Yeah, it's in everything.
It's in everything, bro. It's just like a can. You know how much plastic is in our body from drinking out of cans?
Yeah.
The can is really in the case that the plastic evaporates when you open it. It's really in the case inside the whole thing, and you just drink it. Why?
Killers.
Sugar. This is created by the sugar people, which is it's more poisonous than anything.
Yeah.
I value my life, man. What is the thing that you value beyond? Like, okay, never mind. I ain't gonna ask that. Okay, in your next adventure, when you know what you're gonna do, is it gonna take you farther from where you're at, or are you gonna draw back to a center? What I mean by that is, you know who you are.
It would take me further, but I do want to regress.
To get.
Yeah, I don't want to go as fast. I don't want to go as far. I don't want to go as fast. Because like I said, I know it'll push me forward more.
Yeah.
The thrust is going to be there. But like I said, that's when you pass the knowledge off.
Yeah.
I'd rather the next person do it.
You care about helping people, but you realize you put in your pain.
I put my time in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's some misconceptions about trucking that you would like to share with people? Because I mean, you got ins and outs. You started like on the ground floor, started on your own, or somebody taught you, or whatever.
Nah, I'm hard headed.
You hit your head.
Yeah. Somebody tell me not to do something, that's exactly what I'm going to do the next day.
Okay.
Don't do this. This is what, and then you hear their voice.
Because if people tell you, all you care about is money. All you do is this. You just this and that. You think money's everything. So just somebody who's starting a business, they want a truck. They want some gain. They want to do it.
You better think money's everything when you're doing business.
Yeah.
Because that's the only thing that's gonna bail you out. Your homeboy ain't gonna bail you out.
You can't.
Your mama ain't gonna bail you out.
She ain't.
Your girl ain't gonna bail you out. Your kids ain't gonna bail you out. You the only savior that you got.
What was your biggest lesson in trucking? What happened? I know you got some hella fire, so just give me one. Where you was like, I'll be damned.
None yet. I still feel fresh. I'm still learning.
No.
Yeah, I'm still learning. Cause I scaled up. I started with roll-off dumpsters, then to go to dump trucks. So it's like I haven't sat still long enough because
To assess
I
it.
keep elevating.
Mm-hmm.
So, like I said earlier, you had to ask people around me,
Mm-hmm.
sit them down and say, what's his flaws? Because I move so fast,
Mm-hmm.
I don't get a chance to examine them, study them too long because I'm moving on to the next. I've took enough money, threw it over there. When you scale up, sometimes you don't get to see your faults. You don't get to see what happened because, like I said, you moving to the next level.
Mm-hmm.
But everybody around you sees it, but you don't. They can tell you, he might not blase skip, he might not this, he might not that. But me, myself, I hear everything everybody says when people tell me, oh, you know, you don't listen. You don't listen. No, I do listen. Trust and believe I listen. I just don't show it. I don't show you that I listen to you. You know what I'm saying? Because first off, that gives a person a certain power they feel they have over you. But when I'm by myself, I think about what you said. And I don't care if you the janitor. I listen to the janitor. I listen to the homeless man. And I say this to say, I say that to say this. I used to listen to my father. And at one time, I felt my father couldn't even compete with me. Because I would look back on his life and compare my life to his.
So you say, oh, at this age, you ain't have.
Yeah, but at the certain thing, I couldn't see. I've been blind. You know,
Right, we all got a blind spot. And none of us know how we look while we're doing something.
Exactly. So to sit there and say, yeah, my pops might not have been whatever, but spiritually, mentally, my pops was rich.
He allowed you to be free and grow.
And that's where I got that from. You know what I'm saying?
What kind of boss what do you think they would say you are? The people who work for you. What kind of boss are you?
They wouldn't even say I'm a boss.
So what would they? What kind of boss are you?
A leader.
You a leader.
I'm not gonna ask nobody to do nothing that I'm not gonna do. I'm gonna get out there and do it and show you.
Like a general.
Yeah, and I'm basically like a Bluetooth. You gotta sync with me. You know what I'm saying?
Or you ain't gonna hear it.
Or you ain't gonna hear it. Cause telling you, I was told what to do my whole life, but nobody showed me. You know what I'm saying? So we had to learn on our own. Nobody synced with me. So I feel when I sync with you.
So you feel like the group that you got now, you feel like y'all syncing?
Yeah.
I do too.
We all came in, we all knew. And all I heard was from all the other people in the field, what we can't do, what we shouldn't do. This ain't gonna happen, that ain't gonna happen. I mean, you know, like I said, if you look at our whole group as a whole, we top dogs. But in this field, somebody gonna sit there and say, oh, y'all misfits.
Right.
Y'all this, y'all that.
Yeah.
Shoot.
My crew might be whatever you say, but well, I don't look at it like that.
Yeah, at the end of the day, you know, like I said, Wu-Tang, bruh.
Yeah. That he said the Wu-Tang of the podcast.
Bruh.
That was hard.
Yeah.
My whole thing is I relate everything back to certain eras of rap, certain eras of time. I put a time step on it just to be able to relate it to something. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the purple tape is an era because it's only built for Cuban links. It just means so much.
Yeah.
It means so much, so it have value all the way through.
You gonna laugh, but that album, man, that album got me doing things I shouldn't have been doing.
The purple tape? Yeah. I got shot, the motherfucker fucking with the purple tape.
I was like, man, let me try that.
Yo, yeah. I'm glad to see you, man. I'm glad you is able to get some of your things. Or what's your what would be the main idea you would want people to know about you? Because I know you probably really don't care what people think, but what would be the main message that you want to convey?
Don't waste your time. Flat out. I even wrote a book. It's not finished yet, but the title of the book is called Time Hustle.
Yeah.
Went and bought the little wristbands, got it all in it, bought the cover.
Time Hustle.
Time Hustle.
Yeah. Because time is the only asset or the only commodity that once you spend it, you can't get it back.
And I feel like the way I grew up green in so many situations to where I always had to play catch up. If it wasn't for my work ethic, I wouldn't be here because I had to work 2 times hard to get the same result as the next man. You know what I'm saying? So that was my time hustle. And it goes back to even being, like I said, a 45-year-old man who decided to start a trash business.
Right.
Who does that? I'm doing jobs that 18-year-olds should be doing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm working with the young boys every day.
I was just about to ask you about the young boys, what we call YNs. That's Arab, but go ahead.
Yeah, and it's you know, I feel I got to catch up. But a lot of people give up. They don't want to catch up. Because they see it impossible. You know, when you get on the track and you go to run and you got to do 10 miles and you do that first lap, you like, I got 39 more of these. And it's one of them type things. You just got to stop looking at the clock.
The stairs at Hoover Dam.
And get to it, yeah. Them stairs at Hoover Dam, boy.
Them shit's a killer, nigga.
Yeah, bruh.
The stairs at Hoover Dam.
Or to remake you.
Yeah, but the nigga that need to die is gonna die on them stairs. See, the whole thing is when I push myself to a limit where I think I'm gonna go, I'm out of there, I wanna quit, that's when I know I'm tapping in. Because all the willingness that I had to do the shit that came easy, man, I paid a consequence for that shit. I ain't willing to pay that shit no more. I'm willing to be quiet and studious and learn and maybe miss a couple main events. Maybe miss all of the things that seem like I had to be a part of just to get one pure idea together or put out one message that matters, that creates value in somebody else's life. I feel like that's my whole point in doing the shit. That's my whole purpose in it, because if you ask me, I know I'm going to get mine. There ain't no way. I know I'm going to take care of my family beyond belief, because I already beat the odds by defeating the devil inside myself. I just don't want to participate in no foolishness. For sure. I don't want to be around nobody that's going to continue to only want to see that part of me. That's going to demand that the versus me be present. You see what I'm saying? Like, hey, remember that one time? Nah, nigga, I don't want to fuck with that. You know what I'm saying? I want to go pickle me some peppers and onions, man, and make me some burrito wraps at the crib. You know what I'm saying? Talk on the phone, you know what I'm saying? Or have some company or something. You see what I'm saying? My life I haven't been as free probably ever. I do what I want to do, and I don't enjoy any real life bullshit. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't want to.
Used to be exciting.
Yeah. Yeah. What the time is, yo? Okay, I know. I could feel it in my mind. I didn't even see that. I could feel it in my mind. I try to bestow some sense of order. I didn't go in like a chronological thing, because I think when somebody tells their story, I think they might want to tell it the way that they want to tell it, so I didn't want to try to draw from that. But what I want to do is, if you go back and you watch this interview, what would be the one thing that you know you didn't say that you wanted to say about yourself or about where you at, whatever?
I wouldn't change it.
Okay.
Because I got to mention my spirit. You know, we conversed on the spirit, so as long as
and that's the foremost.
Yeah, as long as I get that out there.
That's the foremost in your life.
Yeah, the rest can fall back. It's like that stuff we used to cook. The good gonna rise to the, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I made some good pancakes.
Yeah, everything else gonna fall off.
Yeah. There it is. The cream rises to the top, man.
Exactly.
The cream rises to the top, man. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you, man, coming to spend some time with me in your busy schedule, man. I appreciate Project coming through, man. My daughter, man, Wild Willow here. This is one of the most important things that I do, man. In my life, I can't sleep without thinking about it. I wake up out my sleep if I do get to sleep. When I go through my days, it's just like creating something to give somebody a visual, to give somebody a mental, to be able to, for the people that's on the over the road truckers. I want y'all to know that I'm just talking to y'all in the form to be able to knock y'all out an hour and just maybe put something on your mind, make you laugh. And some of my shows, you know, nigga gonna be in here crying, because it's a lot of stuff going on out here in this world, man, when you look at it, man. And we need to have a little bit more fight in us to do right, man, because it's a lot of people, man, fucking themselves up out here, man. And I want y'all, I want y'all to know that y'all can heal, man, because I did it. I took my time out to really get myself in a place where I'm on a journey, and I'm not saying I'm at some special point, but I'm saying I'm working towards it. You already know. Thank you, my brother. You already know. Federal to Incredible. I'm Rashod Far East. Peace.